How can I prevent undercooked rice in the future?
Hello and welcome to a quick guide on how to avoid undercooked rice. Undercooked rice isn't just unappetizing, it can also ruin a perfectly good meal. But don't worry. By following a few simple steps, you can make sure your rice is perfectly cooked every time. Let's dive into the process.
What causes undercooked rice?
The most common cause of undercooked rice is either incorrect water-to-rice ratios or incorrect cooking time. In other words, if there isn't enough water or the rice hasn't been cooked for long enough, you'll find yourself dealing with hard, undercooked grains. Understanding why undercooked rice occurs is the first step to preventing it.
Choosing the right water-to-rice ratio.
The first and perhaps the most important step to prevent undercooked rice is to use the right amount of water. Typically, the standard ratio is 2 cups of water for every cup of rice. However, the ratio can vary based on the type of rice. For instance, brown rice generally requires more water than white rice. Make sure to check the instructions on your rice package for the best ratio.
Cooking time and technique matters.
Next up is making sure you're cooking your rice for the right amount of time and using the right technique. For most rice types, bring your water to a boil, add the rice, then reduce the heat to low and cover your pot. Allow the rice to simmer for around 18 to 20 minutes for white rice and 45 to 50 minutes for brown rice. Don't lift the lid while the rice is cooking. Steam is an important part of the cooking process, and you don't want to let it escape.
Test your rice before finishing.
Finally, always test your rice before you turn off the heat. Simply taste a grain or two to see if it's fully cooked. If it's still hard, add a bit more water, if needed, and continue to cook for a few more minutes. Keep an eye on the rice to make sure it doesn't burn or stick to the bottom of the pot. Cooking perfect rice is an art form, but by following these tips, you can prevent undercooked rice in your meals. Remember to use the correct water-to-rice ratio, cook your rice for the right amount of time, and always test your rice before serving. Happy cooking and enjoy your perfect rice!